Hello there. Thank you very much for joining me again. Do you remember this video?
I am absolutely sure of it, but that is a little Roman coin.
The profile of the head here, and just at the top here you can make out the ancient Latin as well. Or maybe you remember this video. Could this be another one? Could this be another Roman coin? It is another thick coin. This is very likely going to be an Edward III or an Edward IV groat. And have a look at that side as well. Well, that's right. I have returned to the field that has produced so many amazing historic artifacts whilst metal detecting. Now it's winter, the grass is nice and short. It's probably the shortest it's ever been in the winter, and I've come back in here to see if we can find some more amazing bits to show you on the camera. Now, if you want to see what comes out today, of course, you've got to continue to watch the video. Everything good that comes out, I'm going to put right here for you to see. And don't forget, if you like metal detecting videos in general, then hit that subscribe button because I am going to be uploading so many videos for you to enjoy. I'm only me again. Let's go and do some metal detecting. I will see all of you on the very first hole. So what's really interesting about this field that we're in today is not only is it producing the goods, but I have discovered that there is actually an old trackway that used to run all the way down through the side of this field. And I have never ever done this side of the field. So potentially today we could find some really interesting bits. Now I'm in the field, I can actually see the trackway. There's this really nice sort of depression going all the way up through the side of the field, and the hedgerow at the top also has no trees at all where it comes out onto the road. So really exciting. I wonder if we're going to get anything, but the best research is to go there, put your coil to the ground and see what comes out. So wish us luck, let's get going. So we have been in the field for probably about 5 minutes. And I've come down on my very first target. I have dug it out and it appears to be in this little clump of mud. So let's see what it is. Please let it be something good. So traditionally my first targets are never anything good, but let's just crack this open. Oh, look at that. There's actually something in there. Is it going to be anything good though? Or is it just going to be rubbish? It looks like a stone. That's not a stone, is it, surely? Oh no. It's just a broken piece of pewter dish or pot or something like that. It's definitely pewter, unfortunately. So it's nothing good. Why break the habit of a lifetime and have a great find on our very first target? Let's move on. Okay, so we've got a nice little target down here. About 82, 83. Really nice sounding little target for sure. Nice and consistent, multiple directions. It sounds pretty big, and it's probably going to be a big chunk of lead or something like that, but let's give it a dig and see what we've got. Okay, let's see if it's come out. Oh, it has. It's come out in the very first lot. There we go. It sounds even bigger now, by the way. It's going to be something big. It's got to be. What's that? Oh, there you go. I told you. It's a big piece of scrap lead. Nothing great, nothing interesting. Let's move on. Okay, so we've got another little target down here. Very different to all of the other targets that we've had. Quite a mid-range number, but it's pretty consistent. I mean, even going at it from 3 directions now, still there, still pretty evident that it's something quite good. So yeah, let's definitely give this one a dig. So whatever this is, it is a small target. So I don't think it's going to be anything good, unfortunately. But let's see if we can just find it with a pinpointer. And oh, it's so small, you can't even find it with a pinpointer. That's always a good start, isn't it? It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. What was that? Where was that? Ah, here we go. Whoa, come on, where are you? No way. Look how small that is. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what it is. I think it's just a little piece of scrap, to be honest with you, but it's quite sharp there, so it's quite pointy. But wow, tiny, absolutely tiny. And it was relatively deep as well. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything good. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, we have another target down here, right in amongst this kind of long grass, which is a bit of a shame. But we don't decide where the targets come from. We just go out and find them. So it's a really sweet sounding little target, and it just sounds good from every direction. So yeah, I think this is going to be worth a dig. Hopefully it's something good. Please be something good, please. Oh, it's quite stony here as well. Surprised the long grass is growing on the stony bit, but grass is grass and it likes to grow. Okay, so it's still in the hole. Doesn't sound as good. Ah, here we go. It's come out. Is it going to be something good? Let's just ground balance that pinpointer. Here we go. Oh, what's that? It is a scrap piece of metal. Yeah, that is definitely a scrap piece of metal, unfortunately. But oh well, maybe we'll get something good next time. So if you have a listen to this target, it's undoubtedly a sweet target. However, if you listen really carefully, you can hear there's like a little thud that comes straight after the high tone. Have a listen. Hear that? To be honest, that usually says to me that this isn't going to be anything good. It's probably going to be a piece of scrap. So, am I going to dig this one? Well, probably not, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to leave it. It's probably going to be more lead or something not worth digging. So let's just move on to something a little bit better. Okay, we have another target, and this one is an absolute screamer. Check out how loud that is. So it's really clean. It's coming up at the low 90s, but it's pretty consistent. Does have a little thud underneath it though, which does not make me confident this is going to be anything good. But we aren't going to know until we dig it out, and we aren't finding an awful lot, so yeah, let's give it a go. So whatever this is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be something really big. Hopefully it's just not another lump of lead, because that is not what we want to be finding at all. So it says that it's come out, so it was quite close to the top which of course means that it doesn't always have to be something big. It could just be something quite close to the top, and that will make it sound big. Where is this thing gone? Okay, it's in here. It's not looking great. Not looking great at all. Oh yay, it's a scrap piece of aluminium. Of course it is. Who doesn't want to find one of those? Okay, we have got another target. Again, nice high conductor, coming up at around 75, an absolute solid 75. But it's got that thud underneath it. Do you hear it? It's immediately straight after that really high conducting sound. You just get that little thud. Now that says to me it's not going to be anything good, but curiosity always gets the better of you, and I just want to confirm what I think isn't going to be a very good target. And the only way to do that is to dig it out. So what do we have? Well, whatever it is in here. Have a look at that. It's actually looks like a little oh, it's a dog tag. Yeah, it's one of those things that goes on your dog's collar and tells whoever it is that finds your dog, when it inevitably runs off at some point, who the owner is and whose dog it belongs to. So, well, there you go. Obviously a little copper alloy find, but it's not a coin or anything good like that. It's just a little dog tag. So it's about 1 o'clock now. I've spent the last couple of hours walking up and down the field where I believe the trackway once was. There's definitely something going on in the field there, because there is just this huge depression, and you can see that it runs from the bottom corner of this side of the field all the way up to the top corner, but we're just not getting any great finds, and I can't understand why, compared to the other side of the field which we've done in the previous videos, where we've just had, you know, the odd sort of Roman bit and some nice medieval coins as well. So I'm a little bit torn. I don't know whether or not to go over to the other side of the field and try that, or whether I should just stick with this trackway, but I don't think 2 hours is enough, really, is it? There could definitely be something over this side of the field, but it's winter, it's December, and it's going to get dark at about 4:30, so we've only got a couple of hours left, and do I want to go home with something in my pocket, or do I not? Oh, decisions. Well, I'll decide anyway after my brew here, and hopefully we can get something good for the video. Okay, we have another target, and this one does actually sound like quite a nice one. It's quite sort of faint, almost has that kind of round sound to it. Have a little listen. It's just nice, isn't it? It's clean, it's consistent. Yeah, I think we're going to be digging this one for sure, and hopefully it's going to be something good. But hey, I'm more than up for adding to our bucket of junk today. We love junk. Okay, let's dig it out, because of course we love digging out pieces of junk. So let's see what more junk we've got today. Oh, it sounds absolutely terrible now, whatever it is. So where is it? Oh, that's silver. It's, yeah, it's a hammer coin. Oh wow, have a look at that. Oh wow, it's a medieval silver coin, a medieval penny. Does that say Edward? It's got to be an Edward, isn't it? It's got to be. And look at that little bit around the edge there, the nice flan on that coin. Wow. I knew there was good stuff in this field. I just knew it. Wasn't expecting any to be around this trackway though, because the stuff that we've had in this field was all the way on the other side, and this is no small field. So trust me, to find medieval pennies on this side of the field as well is incredible. But yeah, that looks to me like it's a little Edward 1 penny, probably dating to the 1300s. So there's a very good possibility this coin is 700 years old. Oh, long cross penny. What an amazing find. Wow, so that was super lucky. I honestly didn't think we were going to find anything in this field today, especially over this side. We've had loads over the other side, but I just thought, well, it's just going to be junk after junk after junk, and you push on and you get a silver hammered coin. I am so happy. It's gone pretty dark. I think it's going to rain any moment now, so we are on borrow time. I didn't bring my jacket and I don't want to get too wet, so with this in our pocket, let's just push on, see if we can find anything else from this field before we have to call it a day. Okay, we have another juicy one. Have a listen to this. A really clean little sort of 59, 60, 62 there. Yeah, whatever it is, it's a really small little target, but this could be another hammered coin. And it's easy to think that once you've just found a really nice one. But let's try and beat the rain coming in, and give it a dig and see what we've got. Okay, whatever it is in this top piece. So let's just see. Okay, perfect. It's in the very first piece we came to. And is it going to be something good? No, of course it isn't. It's junk, isn't it? We love junk here on this channel. Absolutely love it. Okay, whittling it down. In this bit. In this bit. Oh, what's that? Oh, look at that. It's a little stud. It's one of those little stud things which yeah, could be potentially off of wood or furniture, but it also could be a little strap stud decoration as well. Doesn't look like much now, but when this thing was new it would have been super shiny, almost would have looked like gold, and yeah, would have stood really nicely out on a little horse strap. But unfortunately, that is all it is, not another hammered coin. Let's keep going. Okay, so I think we possibly found a little hot spot, because I've got another target, and it's another sweet little target. Have a listen. Yeah, that's a good one, right? That is a really good one. And it's really not that far from that little stud decoration that we had either, so I think I'm willing to give this one a go. Low 50s, but nice and clean. Let's give it a dig. Okay, more junk please. We love the junk in the junk bucket, so we don't want anything good, we just want junk. And there you go, there's definitely some junk in that bit. Let's break it apart. And now there's some junk in these bits. Let's see if we can find it. The very first piece, that's a great sign. Ooh, something round. Is that something round? I think it's a round piece of junk. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Well, it is round and it's shiny. Oh, but it's a button. It is another button. It's a pewter button because it's got that little flowery decoration on it, and of course there is the little shank there on the back as well. So not something good, but something we can add to the junk bucket, so yippee. Okay, this is probably going to be our very last target of the day because it is going to absolutely tip it down any moment. But have a little listen. Nice little clean one. It's quite a big one, so no idea if it's going to be something good, but it's definitely clean. And it's coming up at a solid 71, so willing to give this a little go on the very last target. Hopefully it's going to be something good. Wish me luck. Okay, so the other problem is that because it's now started to rain and drizzle a little bit, the ground is quite boggy, so makes it really difficult trying to find targets. And it's also quite stony here as well, but we are very, very close to the old track, so maybe we're just picking up stuff that's associated with the track. Who knows? Who knows? But let's dig a little bit more out. Okay, so looks like we've moved it. Let's just see if it's in any of these bits here. Okay, no. That would have been easy, wouldn't it? But it's not. Let's get the pinpointer. Okay, apparently we didn't need to dig all of that out because it was just in the top of the plug. Let's see if it's anything good. Okay, it's saying it's in this piece here, and it looks like our leaving present from this field is just another big blob of lead. Yep, absolutely nothing on there at all. It's just a piece of scrap, but hey, we gave it a go, and that is what the hobby is all about. Okay, so we are now at the end of this fantastic day's metal detecting, and we gave this Trackway a really good go, and it didn't produce an awful lot. We did get to go home with one amazing medieval silver penny though, so I am really happy with that. And guys, I am definitely going to come back in here at some stage and give it another go. This field is huge, there's so much more to do, so it doesn't mean that we found anything on this side. Could be loads more further up the top or on the other side, so that's just the way it goes. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget, like the video if you have enjoyed this one, and guys, if you like metal detecting videos, hit that subscribe button because that is what this channel is all about. I will catch you on the very next video, and until then I will see you all on the very next hole.